What if I told you you can have a classic car without the old car headaches? Timeless style without the old time struggle. Vintage vibes with a modern ride. Old school street cred, but with the performance that your uncles, classmates, cousins, Coke can jumping Camaro with a 3/4 race cam never actually had. Hello and welcome to the RestoMods garage, where we eat, sleep, breathe, build, and give away nothing but RestoMods. Today, we're diving right in to answer the question, what is a RestoMod? Let's start with the word itself, RestoMod. It's what you, or at least your high school English teacher, would call a portmanteau, which is basically a fancy French name for two words that have been chopped and combined to form a new combination word that describes both concepts. Words like brunch, spork, or hangry. Maybe I should have eaten lunch before this. Anyways, RestoMod is a combination of two, well, technically 2.5 words that we hear a lot in the automotive world. Restore and modify, but also modernize, but we'll get to that later. Like the word itself, a RestoMod starts with the restoration work. Body and paint, replacing missing trim and interior pieces, and generally bringing the car back to its former glory physically. Pretty straightforward, right? But where a RestoMod steps off from your typical stock-style concours restoration is that it goes even further beyond that. That's where the mod comes in. Now, the concept of modifying cars is hardly new. It pretty much all started right here in Southern California, where after World War II, there was a huge influx of young men who had gained all these new skills from their time in the military. Mechanical skills from working on trucks, equipment, even tanks, and they started using those skills by chopping up and modifying their cars for style as well as performance. This was the birth of the hot rod. And the rest is history. Today we have modified cars in literally every segment. Classics, late models, American, European, compacts, trucks, even bikes and scooters. And RestoMods can be found in every segment too. Not just American cars, Chevys, Porsches, Datsuns, even Volvos. If it's a classic, it can be RestoModded. But where is the line for what makes a RestoMod a RestoMod? How can I tell one from a pro touring car, from a SEMA show build? Basically, it's not all black and white, but we feel a true RestoMod strikes the best balance between keeping what makes classic cars so cool while improving on the inherent shortcomings of a vehicle that was designed decades ago and with much less technology available than we do today. For me personally, a quintessential RestoMod would follow the same basic build outline as our very own 1970 Dodge Charger right here. You can see the body is mostly stock, but with modern American racing wheels in bigger sizes to run modern rubber. We changed out the stock drivetrain for a more modern, more powerful fuel-injected Gen 3 426 Hemi from Blueprint Engines, coupled with a manual 5-speed transmission with overdrive, and of course, full QA1 suspension, Wilwood brakes, not only for better safety and comfort, but also for that perfect stance. Lastly, we got some tasteful touches in the interior with some upgraded digital gauges from Dakota Digital, some Sparco seats, and a better stereo with Bluetooth. Now, you don't really need much more than that, but you could go another step further, like we did with our 1967 Chevelle over here. Now, the body is still stock, no fancy wide body or anything, but we decided to go out on a bit of a limb and paint it in Nori Green, a late model Lexus color. Not only did we upgrade the suspension and brakes, we replaced the entire frame with a Roadster Shop fast track chassis. We also spec'd out some custom forged American racing wheels, wrapped in some massive 325 tires, crammed into a set of mini tubs out back. We not only swapped in a Blueprint Engines 427 LS stroker, but we updated the entire engine bay with a shaved firewall, custom 5-tech fuel system, and a bunch of other goodies. Finally, the interior is not only cleaned up with some more Dakota Digital gauges, but we also sprung for an amazing Spark Industries billet steering wheel with custom leather wrap that matches our custom leather wrap Sparco seats and custom rear seats as well. As you can see, this Chevelle still follows the same basic outline, but takes it up a notch or even two higher with extra bits of customization and modernization. A flashier, modern paint color, an even more advanced chassis upgrade, inner sheet metal work to fit even bigger wheels and tires, and a customized interior that still has a premium OEM Plus look. I think both these cars represent a great cross-section of a RestoMod build in two different flavors. Now, you may be asking, why build a RestoMod? Why not just buy a modern car or just enjoy the classic as that, a classic? Well, as much as people love to look back on simpler times with rose-colored glasses and say that things used to be better, the honest truth is that the cars kind of weren't. They were slower, handled worse, had less features, got worse gas mileage, were less reliable, and most importantly, weren't nearly as safe as modern cars. So you may ask again, why the heck would I bother building an old car? Because we live in a day and age where we have immense access to resources and knowledge they didn't back then. as well as technology that has trickled down from OEMs and racing into one heck of an aftermarket. This is where we find the modernize part of Restomod. You can actually spec out and build a car that was originally designed, built, and sold over 50 years ago and rebuild it into a Restomod with almost every feature you'd find in a modern car. Fuel injection, power windows, remote locks, keyless start, power steering, brakes that'll stop the car on a dime, suspension that'll carve a canyon while still riding nice enough to daily drive, and even fancy stuff like cruise control and navigation. There are even companies offering full EV powertrain swaps for older cars, but I definitely prefer a good old V8. Every year, the aftermarket gets bigger and bigger, parts get more and more sophisticated, and building a sweet ride gets easier and easier. You really can make an old car better than new. Really, the question you should be asking yourself is, why not build a Restomod? Now, if you don't care to pick up a wrench yourself, or if you can't swing a hammer like you used to, or you just simply don't have the time, there are tons of amazing companies that build some amazing Restomods these days. If you want the best of the best, companies like Ringbrothers, Singer, and Roadster Shop will build you an incredible, one-of-a-kind classic that's almost nothing like the day it left the factory, in the best of ways. Now, if you're not balling like that, there are countless other shops out there that can also build you the car of your dreams, like our friends at 1904 Customs right here in San Diego. Or maybe you'd like us to just give it to you? Like I said, here at RestoMods, we do nothing but eat, sleep, breathe, build, and yes, give away RestoMods. We've been giving away cars since 2017, and we're still hard at work doing it, one dream car at a time. We also have a place where you can sell your classic car, Restomod or not, through our classifieds and auction sites, as well as grab some fantastic merchandise that'll earn you entries for a chance to win one of the amazing builds like the ones you see around me. Now that's all we have time for today, but we hope you enjoyed the video and learned a little something about what makes a Restomod a Restomod. We're always working hard to give you more amazing content and even more amazing cars, so please check us out at RestoMods.com, drop a like, leave a comment, and subscribe to our channel here for more fun videos like this one. Till next time, see ya.